We were both in love, and suddenly he abandoned me for another woman. This is actually something I've seen play out severally. Like a lot of people will just change all of a sudden in a relationship. And one thing I would like to tell you is that don't punish yourself for the actions or the misdeeds of another person. Because what I see play out in this situation is that after he has abandoned you, for instance, you begin to feel maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe there's something I did that offended him. Maybe I cannot really get a good partner. Maybe that's all I deserve. And you just begin to put everything on yourself and begin to blame yourself, begin to punish yourself for what another person did. Now, the reason why you should not blame yourself is because let's even assume you did something wrong and probably you started acting in a way he did not like. If he could not communicate and tell you that, okay, this and this and this is what I don't like and I want you to adjust, and he just left, then you cannot say it is not your fault in that situation. He's the one who is not matured enough to handle such conversation, because in every relationship there are things your partner will be doing that you don't like, and how you handle such situation is that you bring them up and say, okay, you are doing this, you are doing this, and you negotiate, you communicate, and you get to a common ground. But if he did not do that and he just suddenly left, then it is not your misdeed. You are not to be punished for what another person did. And I know now you might be feeling, but I'm already being punished. Like I'm feeling hot and I'm sad, I'm alone. That is true. But again, I think I've mentioned this when I was answering one question earlier on, that one thing you must know, as long as a human being you are dating and not a spirit, is that human beings are prone to errors, prone to disappointing others, and prone to failing. That you should give room for that in your relationship, regardless of how good the person is. There are still some things they are going to do. They are still going to fall your hand in some place, even if they have a good heart and they never intended to hurt you. That some things can go out of their control and will end up hurting you. So give allowance for that. That's okay. This is just a human being being human. I know it is hurtful. I know I wish it never happened, but now we are here. It has happened. I will not. He has already caused you pain at this point, but don't let that pain prolong and become worse by you now punishing yourself and remaining in sadness, continually blaming yourself, avoiding other men and say I will never date again because men are wicked. What you are just doing is that you are now punishing yourself for the wrong that someone else did. If there should be anyone that should be punished now, it's him that should be punished. But don't go ahead in punishing yourself and suffering even more because of what someone did. It's painful, but at some point you just have to let go and move on and live your best life.